Hey guys, it's Dr. Robotnik64, and in this video, I'm doing something a bit different here. This is another news segment video, but it's a type of news segment video I haven't done before. This is not Minecraft news, this is not 0x10C news, this is actually Nintendo news. So yeah, this is actually the first Nintendo news video I've ever done. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing more Nintendo news segments in the future, but Nintendo just recently announced some pretty big news, so I figured I might as well make a video of it. So yeah, so here we go then. Here's the first segment of Nintendo news. Just today, Nintendo announced it's going to be releasing a new console, and the console in question is the Nintendo 2DS. So yeah, this is the new handheld console from Nintendo that is in the same family as the Nintendo 3DS. Now, according to the official Nintendo website, the Nintendo 2DS, quote, gives you all the features of the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo 3DS XL minus 3D viewing. And the reason there's no 3D viewing is because, well, it's the Nintendo 2DS. Yeah, what other name were you expecting? Now, when I first saw the Nintendo 2DS, like what it actually looked like, I didn't really know what to think of it at first, but as you can see, it looks more like a tablet than anything else. And just like the 3DS, there's two screens. Now, I don't really have a problem with the design. I think the design's okay, but the only real problem I have with the design is that it cannot fold. If you've ever used a Nintendo DS and a Nintendo 3DS before, you know for a fact that it can fold. And because of this, you can close the DS and the 3DS entirely, which will of course activate sleep mode. But with the Nintendo 2DS, it cannot fold, which pretty much makes it impossible to activate sleep mode. I highly doubt they've even implemented sleep mode into the 2DS, considering it cannot fold. Maybe there might possibly be another way to activate sleep mode with the 2DS, but I'm not really sure. This thing was only recently announced, and by recently I mean today. At least according to the time that I'm recording this video. Now, another thing with the 2DS is that it will be able to play Nintendo 3DS games, but obviously it's the 2DS, so there'll be no 3D feature on it, so you won't be able to play the games in 3D, and you can also play Nintendo DS games on it as well. And to tell you the truth, playing Nintendo 3DS games on Nintendo 2DS without the 3D feature, I'm actually all for that, to be honest, because personally, I don't like playing games in 3D on the 3DS. Whenever I play a game on a 3DS, I just disable the 3D feature completely. And the reason for this is because the screen just looks weird when I turn 3D mode on. Like, the games just look like so bizarre with the 3D mode on, and not to mention, it kind of makes my eyes go all weird as well. So to tell you the truth, I actually kind of like that idea. Now, there is a price on the Nintendo 2DS. The Nintendo 2DS is going to cost about $40 less than the 3DS. That means it's going to cost about $130, the 2DS that is. So it costs a bit less than the 3DS, but honestly, not being able to fold the 2DS and no 3D feature, even though I don't actually like the 3D feature, but still, it's called the 3DS for a reason. And not to mention, I've already purchased a 3DS and I like it anyway, so I don't think I'm gonna purchase the 2DS, like, probably ever. I do like the idea of playing the 3DS games in complete 2D on the 2DS, but still. It's called the 3DS for a reason, and the fact that you can only play games in 2D on the 2DS, it's basically the exact same thing as a Nintendo DS, except it's even worse because it can't fold, like the original DS could fold. Honestly, the extra $40 that you need to pay in order to purchase the Nintendo 3DS, I think it's worth more than buying a 2DS, in my opinion. I think the extra $40 is definitely worth it. But then again, this is just my opinion, so you guys are allowed to disagree with me all you want. Now, when the 2DS is released, it's going to come with a carrying sleeve that you can put your 2DS in. Well, that kind of seems like a good idea. I don't know why Nintendo didn't do this when they released the DS and the 3DS. Now, there is a release date for the Nintendo 2DS. The release date at the moment is October 12, 2013, which just so happens to be the exact same day that Pokemon X and Y are going to be released. Now, I'm not sure if the fact that the Nintendo 2DS is going to be released the same day as Pokemon X and Y was intentional. Maybe it was, so that people who didn't already have a 3DS and didn't like the 3D features on the 3DS could just buy a 2DS instead in order to play Pokemon X and Y. Maybe that's why, but once again, I'm not really sure. But now that I think of that, why would they want to do that anyway? Because you can disable the 3D features on the 3DS, but anyway. But yeah, so the release date for the 2DS has already been unveiled. It's going to be October 12, 2013, the same day that Pokemon X and Y are supposed to be released. And to be honest, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Nintendo 2DS. So yeah, the Nintendo 2DS, it's basically the exact same thing as the Nintendo DS, except it cannot fold, which pretty much makes it even worse, but I don't know. I'm not really sure where Nintendo's going with this exactly, but anyway. And by the way, Nintendo will continue to sell 3DSs. They are going to continue selling the Nintendo 3DS, so you don't have to worry about the 3DS being discontinued just because there's a new Nintendo DS, the 2DS, being released. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about the Nintendo 2DS, and actually, here's something I've never done in any of my new segments before. What are your thoughts and opinions on the Nintendo 2DS? Is it good or is it bad? Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, that thing that I just said right there, let me know in the comment section below. That could possibly be one of the new things I might start doing with all of my news segment videos, because I also want to hear your guys' opinions on this as well, so yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Nintendo 2DS for now, so that's pretty much it for this video then. So this is Dr. Robotnik64, thank you for watching. If you want, feel free to like or favorite this video, or maybe subscribe. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter as I post alerts about videos I've recently uploaded to there. The links to my Twitter account's in the description of all my videos, including this one, so yeah. But that's it for now, so I'll see you guys in the next video that I make then. Later!